How's everybody doing? Tinkering with Harleys. I want to thank those of you who have subscribed, and if you're watching these videos and enjoy them, by all means, please subscribe. It's been a while since we put a video out. Been busy and with the holidays and things like that. So today we're going to continue. We're going to be back on that motor that we're taking apart, and today we're going to show you how to remove the stator. So, without any further ado, we'll get right to it. Okay, your stator is underneath here. This is the rotor, and you have to pull this off. Now, some of these holes are threaded, and you need a puller to pull it off. On these, this year, this is an 05 twin cam. This is not threaded. You can take this out with hooks. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If it's been on for a long time, they're a real bear to get out. This one has not been on there a real long time. This is part of that engine rebuild, so it isn't real tight against the splines here. Now what this does, this spins when the engine's running against the stator, and there's magnets in there, and that's what generates the electricity. So, and this bike did have a problem with charging. I know I'm putting a new voltage regulator on it, but we're going to take a look in here and see what we got going on in here. So you take two hooks like this, and you put them in there, and you want to make sure you don't get the windings, and then you just wiggle it out like that. Now you can do this on the bike, but it's a whole lot harder. And that is how you take it off. That was an easy one. And as you look in here, a little oil, there should be dry. There shouldn't be a lot of oil on it. There is some oil on this one, but not a great deal. And I'm not seeing, this has been off before. I can see some damage here on the rotor. So we'll set that aside. Now you have 4 torques on it right here. There's 4 of them. So you take and you get those out. As I'm looking at this, it's not looking too awful bad, but we won't know till we get it off. So you crack your torques. This takes a 27 torque. There we go. There's 1. There's 2. 3. And 4. That takes care of all of them. And we'll pull these right out. Now, according to the Harley manual, you do not reuse these. Get new ones. So when we take these out, we won't be reusing them, even if we reuse a stator, which I doubt we're going to do. Since we're doing this motor, we're probably going to put a new stator on, but I'm interested. I mean, this one looks fairly new, but I did see damage on the rotor. So I'm guessing I got to get a new rotor for it. Yeah, but this bike had a charging problem. We put the charger on it to start it up, and that took a while. And when we finally did get it started and took the charger off it, the bike would just stall out. And then when I took the voltage regulator off, it was all cracked in behind, so I know I need a new voltage regulator. But like I said, this is a rebuild, so we're probably going to replace everything. So now this is loose. Now, if you look right here, oops, if you look right there, there's a grommet right in here, which comes out here. So we have to get, and you've got this big plug here. Now, if you're replacing this, you can just take and cut these wires. But eventually you have to take this apart to reuse it. Okay, so now to get this out, you have to get this plug off. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these ends here because we're not reusing this. And it doesn't make any difference what order they go into that plug. And we'll take this plug apart later when we get the new stator. Now what you want to do is you want to take and you want to push this through. We're going to need a screwdriver to do that. Let me move the camera here. And you can see it right here. So we'll take our screwdriver and we'll kind of start to push this through like that. And now it's through. And we can pull the stator right out and wiggle that out of there. And there's the stator. Yeah. The stator doesn't look too bad. The stator doesn't look bad at all. And let's get this all white clean and see what this looks like. This stator was replaced, I'm guessing, when the engine was rebuilt. But that's how you take the stator out. Now, you can do this while it's on the bike. It's a whole lot easier to do when you got it on the bench, but most of you are not going to be able to have it on the bench. Yeah, there's some nasty marks on here. But we'll get it all cleaned up. But at any rate, that's how you take the stator off. And it's not real hard to do. And that's about the simplest way I know how to do it. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope this helps somebody. And until next time, everybody be safe out there.